Hey YouTube, this is Major G, or Mage, so I like to go by. Just coming to you with a little bit of info. Gonna try and start a whole new vlogging thing with info and travel experiences, all sorts of little tidbit knowledge kind of things. Sometimes I might be joined by other people. Sometimes, most of the time, probably not. But anyway, I live in Grand Canyon. I've lived here for about 3 years. Actually, it'll be 3 years in February. Now, to answer one of the main questions, yes, Grand Canyon is in Arizona. It's pretty much most of central north and northwest Arizona. And which means that yes, you are seeing something that looks kind of odd around me, which is snow. So yeah, it does snow here. Not all the time. Well, yeah, not all the time, maybe about 4 times a year. And yeah, so and that's because Arizona is mostly desert. Sean, okay. It is Arizona is mostly a desert, but central northern Arizona is mountainous desert, or high desert as we call it. So everybody knows Grand Canyon is about a mile deep, but that also means it's about a mile high. So we've got a 7,000 foot elevation. And yeah, so that means it snows in the wintertime. We actually get weather. So all the cacti and the hot desert weather you're familiar with, that is mostly Phoenix. That is the South Arizona, Phoenix, Tucson area, Tombstone, all those places. And that's also where the famous cacti are with the arms. They're called saguaros. They're native to Arizona. But yeah, so all that dry. So it doesn't surprise me that everyone thinks that, because everyone in Arizona, everything is centered out of Phoenix. Phoenix is like the one major city here in Arizona, and that's where everything's based out of. Phoenix is the capital. Phoenix is the only place that has a TV channel. Phoenix is the only place that has TV stations. So any of the news networks, they're all out of Phoenix, which is why there's all Phoenix traffic, and so it's 80 degrees when they do the weather there. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, this is Grand Canyon, and I'm actually on my way to work. So yeah, just figured this would be a new thing that I would try. I'm going to try and keep it going. Let's see. So if you guys have any questions or comments or anything like that, likes or subscribes or do all that, that'd be great. Be glad to answer any questions that you have. So anyway, yes. So Grand Canyon, I live inside the park. Grand Canyon is a town that is inside the national park. It's kind of like a company town that is on government land. So the only way to live here is to work here or be a dependent of someone who works here. We are also the only national park with a full K through 12 school. I actually kind of passed it. I meant to show you guys, but I'll show you guys later. We have a K through 12 school. We also have a preschool. We have a preschool here, and it's the only national park with all of those. Our public school here also caters to a town about 20 miles south of us, so which is called Valley, and that's kind of in the middle of nowhere. So we cater to that school too. So those kids do go to school in Grand Canyon. Let's see. Kind of dodging cars here. On the way to work. Let me think. Is there anything else I can kind of? Oh yeah. So this area, this town has been around since. Part of the reason I guess we have a town inside the national park is because it was a town before it was actually a national park. This is the south rim of the national park. We're like 90 miles northwest of Flagstaff. And Flagstaff kind of gets the same kind of weather we do because they're about the same altitude. But yeah, Flagstaff is our quote-unquote city. That's where we go if we need anything. That's where all the supermarkets, the movie theaters, let's see, most of the restaurants, all that stuff, that's pretty much all out of Flagstaff. We do have a supermarket here, but it's kind of expensive because we're out in the middle of nowhere. So most of us go to Flagstaff because there are 2 Walmarts there. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, it gets cold here. This is the end of December. And, oh yeah, weather. So we do get, our weather is, we get, like I said, I think I mentioned this. We do get, by the way, you're going to find out I'm a little bit scatterbrained and absent-minded. But we do get 4 seasons, unlike Phoenix and Tucson. In Phoenix, they kind of get like summer, which is like 100 and some odd degrees, and then they have less warm summer, which is like 70 degrees, and that's their winter. We get full 4 seasons, well 3. Ours are mostly 3 seasons. But we do have winter, as you've noticed with the snow. Our spring is just kind of when the snow melts and it gets a little warmer. It doesn't really rain in the spring. But we do, just before summer approaches, we usually do get a late snowfall, and I'm talking like May. We've gotten snow in May. So that happens occasionally. Not in June, maybe May or April or something we'll get snow, and that'll usually be the last snow of that winter. And then in the summertime it does get pretty warm, not Phoenix warm. It gets probably to be about 80, and usually 80 degrees, sometimes in the 90s. And then in late summer, like July or August, it rains. That is our monsoon season. All of northern Arizona gets it, apparently. We get what we call our monsoon season, which is when it rains every single day. And if you've ever seen any of the photographs of Grand Canyon and with the lightning storms, that's when those were taken. There are a lot of pictures of those. You can Google them. Grand Canyon, lightning storms, things like that. And yeah, that's when those happen. It is anytime between mid-July to about September-ish. And then after September, it kind of gets a little cooler up until about November, mid-November, and then that's when we find out if we're going to have a bad winter. So that's by bad, not very bad. It's like 70s, usually 70s. And then sometimes in mid-November, it will snow, and then that's when we find out we're probably gonna have a cold winter. This year is a cold winter. It got pretty cold in mid-November, and it just stayed that way. Last year it was pretty much 70 degrees up until about January or February, and then the year before that, which is my first year here, or my first winter here, my first full winter, it got to be like minus 17. And yeah, this is Fahrenheit. Minus 17 in like mid-November or December. That was mid-December. And yeah, that was so. It's kind of weird. All right. So I'm actually looking at one of the popular features we have here. One of the cool things about the West, by the way, I'm from the East Coast, so I didn't spend most of my life out west. I actually moved out west to go to LA, and then about 3 years ago, I came here. Whoops, that's in the way. But yeah, this is one of the features we have here. That's our train. In the West, if you're from the East Coast, we have a lot of trains. There are train tracks everywhere. In fact, there's a freight train that goes through Flagstaff something like every 15 or 30 minutes or something like that. Very easy to come across it. It goes right through the middle of Flagstaff. Alrighty. So, well, I'm approaching my kind of building here, and so yeah, if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. I plan on doing more in the future, especially since I travel a little bit, and I'm a big fan of popular media, pop culture, and I try to keep up with TV and video games and stuff, but being so rural, it's kind of tricky sometimes. So, all right. Look forward to seeing you guys later. Bye.